Hi everybody, I just wanted to record a quick little tutorial on how to complete the SMART Goals worksheet. I noticed a large portion of the class members have not completed that assignment yet, so I wondered if maybe people felt a little lost. So I'm going to just make a quick little 2-minute, 3-minute video, give you some tips. It's only worth 5 points, but I'm using it as a measurement for my teacher evaluation this year, so it would be a huge favor to me if as many people as possible turned it in. So it's also very helpful when it comes to setting goals and meeting them in your personal or your educational life. Either way, you're welcome to set goals in any category you want to. So we're going to go to Unit 3, which is where the second SMART Goals submission is. That's the one that a lot of people are missing. If you haven't done the first one, don't worry about it. We can go on to the second one without doing the first one. So we're in Unit 3. We're going to go down to where we find the SMART Goals worksheet right here. This shows you kind of how the worksheet is going to be graded. So it's really helpful to read through this. Specific goal clearly describes what student is going to accomplish. Measurable. This is the one that a lot of people are struggling with. I want you to have an outlined, clear measurement, so it can't be just something really broad. It needs to be pretty specific in order to be able to measure it. So we're going to click on the worksheet here in order to get started. It's a Word document. So I'm going to pull that up real quick. Hopefully you can see most of it with my recorder. All right. What exactly will you accomplish? So let's just say, for instance, a lot of people's goal is to get good grades. And a lot of people just simply say get good grades. And I'll tell you that's not as specific as I would like, because it's much better to set really specific goals like what you will do every day or every week to get good grades. So you can start with get good grades, but we're going to make it a little more specific. How will you know when you've reached this goal? Well, let's make each goal 2 weeks, not the entire trimester, but let's say 2 weeks. So let's say at the end of 2 weeks, my grades will have improved by, let's say 10% each. Now, if you need to get more specific, maybe you only have 1 grade right now that's low. Maybe you only have 2 classes right now that are low. You can be even more specific and say, I will improve my Spanish grade by 20% and I'll improve my health grade by 10%. That's what I mean by specific, right? Then, achieving the goal. Have you got the resources you need? Is achieving this goal realistic? Etc. You could say yes, or you could say, I do have the resources I need. I will access help sessions and contact teachers to work on overdue assignments. If there is a specific assignment that you have in mind that maybe you need some help with, you could refer to that specific assignment as well. Maybe a big, large project that you haven't completed yet. So we're thinking in terms of like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, nothing really long term for this specific worksheet. Okay, then you're going to tell me why this goal is significant to you. This one could be a little more broad. Getting good grades will help me move on to the next trimester. It will help me get closer to graduation, etc., etc. When will you achieve this goal? By the end of 2 weeks, or you could give me a specific date. Okay? So when you write your goal, I don't want you to say, I will improve my grades by 10%. I don't want you to just leave it at that. I want you to say specifically what study habits you're going to employ to do that. So I will improve my grades by 10% by the end of 2 weeks. I could probably word this a little better, but I'm trying to hurry up. I will improve my grades by 10% by the end of 2 weeks by submitting assignments daily and spending 1 hour per day per class. See what I did there? I added a couple of really specific steps that I'm going to take on a daily basis to achieve this goal. So hopefully this helps explain a little more about SMART goals and what you need to do in order to get a 5 out of 5 on this little SMART goals worksheet. If you want more help, please pop into a help session Tuesday and Thursday at 1 p.m. Thank you.